If I have a clearance as a nuclear plant worker, what will increase my chances or shorten the time it takes to get a government security clearance? Rashid, when you say you have a clearance as a nuclear plant worker, is that here in the US? And is that a NNPI clearance or is that a state or local clearance for that particular plant? I'm not positive. It depends because if it's a government clearance, yes, it'll shorten the time. If it's just something that your plant uses, it won't have any effect at all. Sorry, I jumped on this one, Reed, just because it was a unique situation and I came from that
Right.
background. Go ahead,
Right.
Reed.
No, that makes perfect sense. And one of the other exceptions for nuclear specifically is there's also something called a Q clearance. It's almost, I would say it's very similar to a special access program where Q being related to nuclear secrets, right? So I don't have expertise in nuclear. Jason is a better resource for information on that. But I will say, if you got your nuclear power plant worker clearance or any kind of background, you're likely going to move through the process a little bit faster because you probably have your ducks in a row. You probably already have those contacts nailed down, foreign travel, finances, that kind of thing. So to increase your chances or shorten the time, it's the government. They are going to move at the speed of excellence every single time. And it's
Which is
totally,
very, very
and
slow.
yeah, it's
But
totally
but
random. So just
yeah,
have your stuff ready to go.
but Reed is exactly correct. If you already have a clearance, even if it's not one that they recognize with, "Oh, you already have this, we're just gonna give you a clearance and match it," it will go a lot faster because you probably have your ducks in a row. Like you said, you're if they've already checked you, your credit's probably good, your criminal record's probably good, your friends and family already said they like you and trust you. And so even if it's a new process, that process can be long just because when they actually get to your file, it may take them 3 days to look at it, right? Because your ducks are all in a row. But you've got to get through that stack until they get to your application. And if you came in at a time like I did, right after 9/11, there were just such a huge hiring boom in the government, as well as all the military members we were drafting in, or not drafting, but getting as volunteers. All those clearances had to be done. And there's only so many workers to look at them, and each one takes a certain amount of hours. So you could just get caught in the pile. But once they get to yours, it'll go through pretty quickly, I think.